Hi guys, I'm Trish with Unique Me 3 Healing and Empowerment. I'm going to be doing today's Ascension messages for all my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for January 2020. Hopefully the dryer isn't too loud and the dogs aren't too loud and they ain't going to drive us crazy because they are in the background playing off and on right before I decided to turn this on. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get right into it. As I was shuffling, there was 3 cards that fell out of the fairy deck. The first card is a number 3 card, the Guardians of the Gate. This is a openings of new doors, new passageways, just a new start, a new start to something. Okay. This is also assistance while you're having a new start or going through a new journey. And this could be a new journey of the mind, the spirit, the body, the emotional body. It could be any and all of the above. But this is the opening of new doorways or the opening of new gifts as well. Number 23, the Green Woman. This is about wild energy, creative sparks, again, new passageways, new gifts. Let me read what this one has to say because I don't think I've ever even seen this card before. There's my book here. 23. But I just get like this wild spark, like a wild wildness, an earthy. I get like an earthy feeling. So maybe calling upon the magic of the elementals or something might help. Let me see what this one says. Number 23, which is a number 5, which is about positive change and transformation. So 23. Oh, here we go. Wildness, natural magic, expectant gratitude, untrampled creativity. The Green Woman speaks to us of caring for our growing ground and the physical satisfaction of being our natural selves and practicing our own innate magic. This is a time for enhancing the growth of our talents and abilities, a time of blossoming that will bear fruit. It may also be a time of growing maturity and self-confidence. Self-confidence. Experience trusting yourself and trusting the process of growth. She also reminds us that material reward is ahead, the harvest of the seeds we have planted and nurtured. She counsels boldness and perseverance in the face of adversity. She also reminds us that sometimes the only action we can take is to wait patiently and to keep growing. Okay, I heard expect something and then as I heard the 2 dogs kind of distracted me, but copper, nice. Anyway, the third card that fell out of the fairy deck is a card, the Legume or Leum. This is a number 30 card, which runs down to a 3, which is also assistance, ascended masters being with you and guiding, leading, and instructing you. I feel like this is about waiting for something, looking in the shadows. Let me see though, because I get the word pondering or ponder. Bringing to the light. I don't know. Let me see. Bringing light is what I heard. Okay. This is unconditional giving, unconditional receiving. Okay. Where am I at? If you are stuck or blocked in a situation and the loom turns up in a reading, you probably need to stop focusing on what you're trying to accomplish and simply give to others, freely and generously and unconditionally, of your time and of your gifts and talents. Try a few random acts of kindness, unconditionally giving, of course. Go do some volunteer work somewhere. Mow your elderly neighbor's lawn or take homemade soup or flowers from your garden to someone you know who is ill. Give some help to a coworker just because they need it. Give to a needy stranger whether or not you think they deserve it. Take flowers into a hospital and give them to a stranger at random, or give them to a nurse with compliments from the universe. Give a bit more than you think you can afford and go further than you think you reasonably can. Empty your wallets or purse of all of your cash for a beggar on the street. Don't worry, it will fill up again much faster and with more than what you might expect. Okay, that wasn't what I thought it was, but that's really cool. So, giving of your time and yourself is what that card is about. Universal energies. What messages do you have, please, for all my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for January 2020, please. Oh. What messages do you have for January 2020 for all my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, please. Power animal. The animal spirit guide, your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. Whatever animals that you are seeing repeatedly in your mind or out in nature, on billboards or on commercials and TV, what have you, make sure that you're looking at that animal symbolism so that you can find out the extra messages that it's trying to give you. Pay attention to what's going on when you're seeing this animal, what you're thinking about, what you're doing, so that you can see if it's an extra message for something at that time as well. I'm hearing connect with your power animal. So this would be like seeing your energy go to that animal, seeing the energy cycle through that animal, come back to you, and you guys are cycling energy back and forth to each other, connect in that way. Seeing if it has any messages to give you in any way, shape, or form. Goddess. Am I supposed to take this one? I heard no, but if you get nervous, focus on service was the one I heard no about. Goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. And I'm hearing again, this is about giving of your time and freedom, your energy, not really more your freedom, but your energy, giving more than what you feel like you should be giving, clearing out things and donating to people in need is what I just heard as well. So 654. But this is about being that motherly, using that like motherly instinct, even if you're a male, using that motherly nurturing instinct and giving of yourself without expecting anything in return. 707 is about spiritual awakening. So, and 711 about spiritual awakenings that may come up due to you giving of your time and energy. That's definitely going to help you to raise your vibration or frequency so that you are elevating or evolving through higher states of consciousness and awareness. So as you express these feminine attributes and give of your time and yourself, more doors are going to open for you. Unexpected doors are going to open for you. Unexpected assistance is coming. Yeah. Okay, where did that card just go? Okay, here we go. I'm getting with this, a lot of us need to be grounding our energy or stay grounded during this time, especially with this intense energy that's going on, or this intense shift that's going on from the very end of December through, I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's going on right now. It's causing a lot of throat issues, flu-like symptoms, things like that. Anyway, I did a video on that today, so if you guys need to watch that, feel free to do that. Universal energies, what other messages do you have? Thank you. Archangel Raphael, the healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. Okay, I'm seeing connecting with an emerald green orb that you may just pretend that's out in front of you, or you may even see out in front of you. Connecting with Archangel Raphael, bring that energy into you, see it go throughout your body and spread out into your auric field outside of your human body, and allow it to do whatever it is supposed to do. For some of you, this will be like some of that spontaneous healing that I was talking about, where you just start purging energies of old timelines, of old DNA, of old programming that society has put in place, and then you'll receive that new energy. So you might breathe in this new green energy, and it'll fill your DNA up with the new DNA, or it will align you with new timelines that are better for you in your life and that align with your divine life purpose, what have you. But take the time to practice working with Archangel Raphael at this time and just see the changes that it makes in your life. And when it comes to your spiritual gifts, when it comes to your family life, with your job and your career, just the way that you feel in general, the energy that it gives you and brings to you. Am I supposed to read any more of these? Okay, thank you. What cards do I go to now? Angels, what messages do you have, please, for January 2020 for all my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? For all those who are already aware and on an ascension journey and going through a awakening process, please. Am I supposed to take all 3 of those? Or 4 of those? Yes, okay. Azure. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. Some of you have been having a lot of ego issues coming up with partners. This could be with family members or soulmates or twin flames, what have you, but just different issues that are coming up with them that have to do with ego, being self-centered, being unrealistic in things is what I'm hearing, but it's time to see your part in it, not try to force them seeing their part, but see your part in it. Heal what you can heal and try not to act out on those ways in the near future or in the future. I'm getting upper heart activations, heart and upper heart activations, which are leading you to prosperous times, material abundance, financial security. I'm just getting a lot of clearing, a lot of upper heart clearing. This says, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So as you clear out those old timelines and old programming, and you start building these new timelines or get in alignment with these new timelines, then you'll start seeing that you're prosperous in so many different areas of your life. You'll see happiness, a lot more peace, time, abundance of money, like I said, abundance of I'm just hearing travel, so a lot of travel for some of you. Yes. And that's what this desired outcome has a lot to do with, is starting to reap the rewards. You know, you've been seeing intuitively things that are going to happen in your life, and now you're starting to reap these rewards. These timelines are starting to form. You're starting to move into those things, whatever it may be for you. Some of you, this is a new house with other people, with somebody that you're in a romantic relationship. Others of you, this might be a new career in traveling, philanthropy, using your spiritual gifts, what have you. Anyway, Ariel, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Again, a lot of people are being forced into using their gifts to bring them out into the world, to help this planet to evolve spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, what have you. So these gifts are being kind of forced upon us if we haven't really been paying too much attention to them, whether it be gifts of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, telepathy, teleportation, whatever it may be. These gifts that are coming in for you to be able to use are coming and being pretty much you're being forced to use these so that you can help other people to be awakened or awaken their gifts in them. A lot of people right now are going through these stages of feeling like they're undeserving or unworthy of being as gifted as they are or as talented as they are. So this is just old programming, old timeline, old programming that needs to be lifted from old timelines as you move into being in alignment with the new ones. So just know that this is all lessons that you've had to learn. You've learned them, so they're coming up to be released. That's it. Just go with the flow. Everything's going to be okay. Teresa, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it is time to stop and take care of yourself. This is exactly what it's saying. If you have not been taking the time to take care of yourself, whether it be giving yourself a manicure and pedicure, you know, taking regular baths and things like that. It's like some people are just allowing themselves to procrastinate and be lazy when it comes to accomplishing their goals and their desires, whatever it is that they're trying to manifest. But take the time out to meditate, to take care of your body in whatever way, that shape or form that is, whether it be eating different, resting, putting more water into your system, detoxing, whatever it may be. This may be fasting for some of you, I'm hearing, okay? So whatever it is that you're led to do to take care of yourself instead of everybody else, make sure that you do that. However, don't forget to have a balance between those two, because right now, January 2020, it's time for you to be giving of your time and love, I heard. Okay, and love. What messages do I go to? Thank you. Universal energies, what messages do you have, please, for all my fire signs for January 2020, for all my Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, for the month of January 2020, please? Thank you. Be bold and make the first move. I was told to read the book on this, so let me see what this has to say. Shoot, come on here. As the day goes on, my throat's hurting more and more. Okay, now is the time to be bold, bossy even. Take matters into your own hands. Cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They're determined and great at organizing. Drawing this card strongly suggests that you're going to need to be all of those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you're worrying about a situation, this is a suggestion to be less passive. Instead, take an assertive stance as you steer events where you want them to go. Speak up for what you want. If you're serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way to step up as a leader. Excuse me. Attuned to the moon, I am taking charge of my destiny. Additional meanings. Be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Come into your power. The time for action is now. Ask Ganesha, the Hindu elephant god, for help. Okay, that's what that card is about. Are there any more of these cards that would like to come out? What other messages do you have, please, for all my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for January 2020, please. Whoa, that one. I was told no. What other messages do you have, please, for January 2020 for all my Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, for all my fire signs? For all those who are already aware of their own ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please. What other messages do you have, please? Am I supposed to take these? You are good enough and a personal issue reaches resolution. The first one, you are good enough. I'm feeling like this is those heart healings that were coming up, upper heart and heart healings that were coming up to be healed. So what I mean by coming up is like you'll have different issues that have to do with past relationships or past traumas or something of that sort that will keep repeating in your life, or as I say, coming up to be healed. So as they repeat and repeat and repeat, you're going to get to this point of just like being so done with it that you are forced to do nothing else but heal the situation by just becoming aware of it. Might have to adjust some things in your life or what have you, but this has a lot to do with those heart and upper heart clearings. So pay attention to those things that are repeating in your life when it comes to the matters of the heart. And just know that you're good enough. These feelings are temporary. These are just feelings that are confusing you right now because it's old programming, old stuff that needs to be let go of. A personal issue reaches resolution. This might just be a resolution to, all of these clearings that are coming up because you are doing what you need to do. You're putting in the footwork and the energy necessary to make these things better in your life. So you're raising your frequency, raising in vibration, and your light is starting to shine more and more. Copper, no. Hold on a second. No. Lay down, Bubby. No. Don't do that. For some of you, this is some kind of issue that has came up with your children or somebody in the family. I feel like it has to do with children or teenagers or something of that sort. But anyway, there's a solution that's coming up for that. Somebody was getting in trouble in school, I'm hearing. Maybe in trouble with a superintendent or something to do with getting suspended in school. But anyway, a resolution is coming. There's some kind of counseling that needs to happen with this young man. I feel like this is grandparents raising this child. But all in all, I just feel like this is just like resolutions coming to many different areas of your life as you go through this shadow work and go through, letting go of ego-ish type ways and getting into more balance between the spiritual and the physical, that resolutions or solutions are coming. Okay. Yes, I hear. Yes. What messages do you have, please, for all my Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Thank you. Extremism, which is a number 8 card. Some of you may be taking things to extreme when it comes to the ego or having to let go of. A lot of people are in a state of denial when it comes to ego, and they don't really like taking a look at themselves. It makes them feel shitty, makes them feel like they're not good enough, what have you. But they'll go to extreme ways to make other people, or the people that is bringing up these ego-ish issues, they will go out of their way to make them feel crappy or like it's on them or like it's them that is the problem, instead of taking a look at themselves and healing the issue. Let me see if the book has anything else to say on this real quick though. Extremism. Okay, I pulled right to it. Change. Self-control, regeneration. When this card is drawn, the questioner may face a total reappraisal of his or her own life philosophy to overcome a seemingly unsolvable situation. A violent verbal outburst, news of a death, the solving of a great problem, discussion of a deep life problem, a drastic change of opinion. Okay, so that's what that card is about. Let's see if there's any more that would like to come out. Empathy. So a lot of you either have empathic gifts that are starting to open up, enhance, become more aware of them. You may be walking into a room and starting to hear or sense when people are angry or upset or drama in the room or what have you, and you know that you need to turn around and go back out. But this is so many different things. Being in tune with animals. I'm hearing just a sense of sensing things, being able to sense things in so many different ways, whether it be through vibrations of energy or cold or hot sensations, feelings of sadness or anger that's coming from other people, anxiety you're getting from other people and situations. But this is a number 12 card, which rounds down to a number 3, which tells me assistance is there and here for you. Call upon Archangel Michael to put his sword down through your crown to the ground and spread that energy of protection out as far as you can see it go. And just know that you're divinely protected at all times from any kind of attachments, any kind of anything that comes from being an empath. When we're an empath, we are susceptible to picking up on attachments and energies that we don't really want or need. So make sure that you keep yourself grounded and protected at all times. Carry black stones like tourmaline, black obsidian, what have you, to help with those things. And I'm hearing a lot of people need to start carrying around moldavite right now for change and transformation and spiritual awakenings and gifts, okay? So let's see if there's any animal spirit guides that would like to come out today. What messages? Well, that was fast. Mountain goat. There is something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to do to correct it. Instantly, I'm getting a lot of people are spending too much time on their phones, away from their family, away from their spiritual practices, or away from learning to master their spiritual gifts or what have you. So make sure, my phone's about to die. Anyway, make sure that you are balancing out these things by not being on the phone as much and praying and meditating more. Whatever it is, get back to the basics with your spiritual life. Make sure that you do that. What other messages do you have, please, for January 2020? Thank you. I was told to stop. My phone is literally about to die. If it does, I apologize. Walrus, remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Go with the flow. Go as you're guided to go. Each day, wake up and ask, what am I supposed to do today? Guide, lead, and instruct me. Show me how to use my gifts. Show me what gifts I need to use. Lead me to the right people to do healing with, or to practice my natural gifts and talents. I always use the word healing because I'm a healer. So healing goes in so many things. It could be through music, through, healing with energy, Reiki, so many different things. So I just use that, but healing is a vast thing. Anyhow, just stay the course. Push through these challenges. Just know that it's going to be okay. Changes are coming. You're finally in alignment with most of what you're supposed to be in alignment with, so no worries. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, and follow. Let me know down in the comments below if this reading resonates with you. I hope everybody has a wonderful January 2020. I love you. Bye.